Hello, this is Venusvi, and in this video we are going to discuss about the three new bills that were introduced in the Lok Sabha in the recent session to replace the existing IPC, CrPC and IEA acts of colonial rule. So we will discuss all in detail of their pros and cons and the change of the names and what are the new names of the bills, and everything will be discussed in this video. Coming to the names of the bill, the first one is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill BNS or else BNS 2023, which is going to replace the IPC Indian Penal Code of 1860. And the second one is Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita Bill BNSS Bill 2023, which is going to replace the Criminal Procedure Act of 1898. And the third one is Bharatiya Saksha Bill, which is nothing but which is going to replace the Indian Evidence Act of 1872. These three are the bills. So BNS means Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill, BNSS means Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita Bill, BS means Bharatiya Saksha Bill, evidence means Saksha Bill. These were introduced by the Union Home Ministry in the recent Lok Sabha session. These were also referred to as Standing Committee of Parliament. So now we will talk by the one provisions of these acts, the changes made in these acts one by one in detail. So first we will talk about BNS Bill, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023. One provision we will talk about this. Actually, this bill is going to replace the Indian Penal Code of 1860. Actually, it is a principal law. IPC, everyone know that it is a principal law on criminal offences that happens in our country. Whenever any criminal offence happen, we will refer to the IPC code and the punishments given under it. So, what are the categories that actually cover under IPC? Many people might have doubt what IPC might cover. So it covers five provisions of factors categories mainly. The first one is anything related to human body like murder or assault or anything related to human body, and the second one is theft or extortion or theft of any property. So first one is body and second one is property, and the third one is public order, the disturbance in the public order by doing such as unlawful assembly or rioting or protest which are not given any permission. And the fourth one is public health, safety, decency, morality, and religion. And the next one is defamation. And the last one is offenses against the state. These are the five categories that are going to cover under this IPC, that covered IPC. Actually, the new bill BNS 2023 bill actually retain lot of the provisions or categories, lot of the acts of the IPC code, but it also made some changes. So we will discuss in detail about the changes made in that new bill. First one is sedition. Everyone know that sedition is nothing but bringing or attempting to bringing hatred or contempt for disaffection towards the government. Anything related disaffection to the government is made and punishable with imprisonment from between three years to life imprisonment. So this is sedition, which is really not go well with the democracy principle of the nation, because actually this IPC and all the laws were made in the time of colonial rule 1861, where we are not independent. So it is necessary to recheck on them and remove the unnecessary ones. So sedition was removed under the offense list, but instead it also what it did is it penalized some of the following things. Example like attempting like to excite secession, armed rebellion, or to provoke or do subversive activities, or to provoke people to do any kind of violence like that was also still an offense. Encouraging feelings or separative activities, doing encouraging feelings of separative activities, this is also an offense. And the third one is endangering sovereignty or unity of the nation. So if these three things are still in the provision, but the sedition was removed. Anything that disturbs the peace of the nation was still an offense. It can involve the communication, normal communication, words or signs, or electronic communication, or financial means anything helping financial to the unlawful activities. Everything will come under this provision, and it is punishable for 7 years and to life imprisonment. And the next point is terrorism. For the first time in this bill, terrorism is defined as some offense, like exclusive terrorism was given an exclusive provision under this bill. It defines terrorism as an act that intends to threaten the unity, integrity, and security of the country. Whatever that intends to threaten the unity, security of the country is defined as terrorism. Along with that, if it intimidate the public or public order or the peace of the country, is also comes under the terrorism. So the what this terrorist act includes, like including like using firearms, bombs, hazardous substances, or like something which can cause death or danger to life, or spread a message of fear like threatening someone. And the second one is destroying property or disrupting the essential services. Everything will come under the terrorism. And the third one, there is the last one also, that is the activities that include in treaties listed in second schedule of Unlawful Activities Prevention Act of 1967. Example, like if we take some example, like unlawful seizure of aircraft, or taking of hostages of the people, or punishment for attempting or conducting terrorism includes death, death for life or imprisonment, with offense as like if the offense proved that the person death of any person, then it is death of life imprisonment. And second one is imprisonment term between 5 years to life in other cases. If someone is died, it is death imprisonment, like death hanging. And the second one is from 7 years, 5 years to lifelong, depending upon the like cases. And he is also liable to a fine at least a minimum of 5 lakhs rupees. And it also penalizes, like if someone is conspiring or organizing or assisting the preparation of any terrorist activities, for them the punishment or imprisonment term will be between 5 years and life imprisonment, and along with the pay, like fine of 5 lakhs rupees. So same, this is the terrorism provision done. Now the third one is organized crime. Actually, this bill, what it defines organized crime as something like continuing of unlawful activity like kidnapping, extortion, like contract killing, land grabbing, or financial crimes or cyber crime. So, continuing of doing these crimes or carried out by use of violence, intimidation, or other unlawful means, or obtaining some material or by financial benefit, or else doing in group, or doing the crimes individual, or below any crime syndicate. Everything covers under this organized crime. So what is the punishment given under this organized crime is death or life imprisonment, where if it is death of any person is proved, or else imprisonment term between 5 years to life in other cases, just like the terrorism one. So he is also liable to pay some amount of fine, but the amount was not mentioned in the organized crime, like they mentioned in the terrorism concept, terrorism provision. And the next one is petty organized crime, which is not so serious one, but organized crime. Like what you say that actually, they define petty organized crime as that general feelings of like any crime that causes the insecurity or insecurity among the citizens and are committed by organized criminal groups or gangs. Like example, you can take as pickpocketing, snatching, and theft, which scares the people or which make people insecure. And the punishment given under this crime is with imprisonment between 1 to 7 years and along with some fine, 1 to 7 years. And the next one is murder by a group of persons on grounds of caste or race. So if a murder was committed by five or more people or in a group like on the specific grounds like race, caste, sex, place of birth or language or personal belief, these people will be punishable with imprisonment between 7 years and life or death, and it also had some fine and death penalty for gang rape of a minor. So normally, you all know that IPC, the previous code, the Indian Penal Code, whatever it is there, it allows that penalty for gang rape of a woman below 12 years old of age. But in this bill, the death penalty of a gang rape of a woman below 18 years. So they made 12 years to 18 years. And the next one is sexual intercourse by deceitful means. That means so it also penalized the sexual intercourse with a woman through deceitful means or a promise of marriage without intention of fulfilling it. So it is punishable with simple or rigorous imprisonment up to 10 years and also a fine. And the next one is extending applicability of certain offenses to boys also. It is actually under IPC importing girls under the age of 21 years for eliciting intercourse with another person is an offense actually. But this bill specifies the importing boys under the age of 18 years for illicit intercourse with another person will also be an offense. So in this video we actually discussed about BNS bill in detail, and in the upcoming videos we will discuss about the two new bills also and the pros and cons of the bills and what reason they have shown. Is it go well with the present situation of our nation or not? And thank you for watching the video. If there are any kind of mistakes or if I missed any points, please kindly mention them in the comments and let me know any suggestions that I need to improve in making my videos more effective and more useful for you people. So thank you very much, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the Venus V Coach channel.